Top 5 legal mistakes that ruin businesses. Starting a business is exciting, but one legal mistake can bring everything crashing down. Over the years, we've seen countless businesses, from small startups to big companies, fail because of simple legal missteps. And the worst part? Most of these could have been avoided. Today, we're diving into the top 5 legal mistakes that have ruined businesses, how they happen, and how you can avoid them. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, not properly forming a business entity. When you start a business, you have different ways to structure it, like a sole proprietorship, LLC, or corporation. But many people skip this step and just start operating without any legal protection. Here's why that's a disaster. Without an LLC or corporation, your personal assets are at risk. If your business gets sued, they can come after your house, your car, and even your personal savings. Example: John, an online retailer, never set up an LLC. He just started selling. One day, a customer sues him over a defective product. Because he never formed a legal entity, John is personally liable, and he ends up losing not just his business, but also his personal savings. How to avoid this mistake? Set up an LLC or corporation to legally separate your business from your personal finances. Talk to a lawyer or accountant to figure out the best entity for your situation. If you already have a business, but no entity, do it now before it's too late. Mistake number 2, not having ironclad contracts. One of the biggest mistakes business owners make? Not having strong contracts. A handshake deal or a vague contract might seem fine at first, until things go wrong. Without clear written agreements, you're opening the door to lawsuits, payment disputes, and business breakups. A startup founder brings in an investor, but they don't sign a proper agreement about ownership and decision-making rights. Fast forward a year, the investor wants control over the company, but there's nothing in writing to clarify their role. A legal battle ensues, draining resources and ultimately leading to the company's downfall. How to avoid this mistake? Every deal needs a written contract. Whether it's a client agreement, employee contract, or partnership deal, put it in writing. Have a lawyer review your contracts to avoid loopholes. Don't rely on templates. Customize them to fit your business. Mistake number 3, ignoring employment laws. As soon as you start hiring employees, you need to follow labor laws. This includes how you classify workers, their wages, overtime, and even workplace conditions. If you misclassify employees or violate labor laws, you could be sued for unpaid wages, discrimination, or even wrongful termination. For example, a tech startup hires freelancers but treats them like employees, setting their hours, requiring them to work only for the company, and supervising their daily work. One day, a freelancer sues, claiming they were actually an employee and demanding back pay and benefits. The company loses in court and owes thousands in unpaid wages. How to avoid this mistake? Know the difference between independent contractors and employees. Follow wage laws. Don't underpay or deny overtime. Keep records of employment agreements and policies. Bonus tip: if you're unsure, consult an HR professional or employment lawyer to avoid future headaches. Mistake number 4, not protecting intellectual property, IP. Your business name, logo, slogan, or product ideas, these are all forms of intellectual property. If you don't legally protect them, someone else can steal or copy them. Example 1. A small coffee shop opens as Brew Haven, but they never check for trademarks. Months later, a major company with a similar name sues them. They're forced to rebrand, costing them thousands of dollars. Example 2. A new clothing brand uses a unique logo but never trademarks it. A competitor copies the logo, trademarks it first, and forces the original brand to stop using it. How to avoid this mistake? Check for trademarks before naming your business or creating a brand. Register your trademarks, copyrights and patents early. If you create content, use copyright protection to stop others from copying your work. Mistake number 5. Failing to comply with business regulations. Every industry has rules. Whether it's health codes, financial laws, or safety regulations, ignoring these can lead to fines, lawsuits, or even criminal charges. For example, a new restaurant skips proper health permits and doesn't follow local regulations. After one complaint, the health department shuts them down indefinitely. The business never recovers. How to avoid this mistake? Research the legal requirements for your industry. Keep up with changing regulations, especially in areas like finance, healthcare, and tech. Consult a business attorney to make sure you're fully compliant. Thank you for watching, and see you in another videos.